Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done my everyday makeup routine. This is my makeup bag. It's super convenient. It literally closes and then you just open it. I can't show you properly without a table, but it opens entirely. It becomes completely flat. And so it's really perfect because you can see all your makeup and then you just pull the strings and close it again in 2 seconds. Usually I do some skincare, but I've already done that, but I'm still gonna be applying this because I feel like when I've done my skincare, for example 2 hours ago, it gets pretty dry, and I don't like to just put makeup on top of a dry face because it's gonna be dry, I like to reapply something. So the first thing I'm gonna apply is this Shiseido. This is a sample that I got from Masterclass because honestly I can't afford the real one. Shiseido is so expensive, but it's also so good. It smells amazing. This is the concentrating balancing softener. It says to apply it on clean face, morning and night. So basically you can apply it whenever you want. So the first thing I usually do before I start my makeup is apply this lip plumper. I saw this on Claudia Walsh's YouTube. I think I talked about it in one of my vlogs. I instantly went and bought it. It's from Sephora. It's called the Dr. Dennis Gross. It looks very scary, and I don't know why the packaging is huge like this, and it's you press it from the bottom. And yeah, I apply this before I start my makeup because it takes time to kind of plump your lips. And yeah, I just like to keep it on, and by the time I'm done with my makeup, oh my god, I ate some of it. By the time I'm done with my makeup, my lips are plumpy. The trick with this is that you have to apply it on clean lips. So don't apply a lip balm and then apply this on top. And also another trick I learned is to kind of apply it outside, go a little bit outside of your lips if you want the edges to kind of grow, you know what I mean? It does say not to do that because it's gonna burn, but I mean, that's the point of a lip plumper. So next thing I do, wow, there's hair. The next thing I do is apply this BB cream. No idea where I got this from, but I like to do kind of a minimal foundation. I'm not into full coverage foundation. So this is not my foundation. It's too light, so I usually use it as concealer. And also I put it on the spots where I feel like it's a bit dark. So here around my mouth, I always feel like it's a bit darker for some reason. It's really not full coverage. It's a BB cream. It's kind of like a cream texture. And I also do my eyelids because I have very thin skin, and you can kind of see my veins, and you can also use it on some blemishes. It's kind of like I'm photoshopping. By the way, I use this tiny little brush I got from Shein. Speaking of SheGlam, it's not the brand SheGlam, but it's from Shein, and it's called Julie Star. I'm running out of it, but that's fine because I use a lot less than I used to. So I'm gonna go like this because it's pretty much done. And then I just apply a little bit on my cheeks and a little bit on my nose. Also from Shein, from SheGlam, I don't know, Shein basically. So just blend that. Okay, done with foundation. Now that I look like a zombie, I look very pale. I hate when I just apply foundation because the redness on my cheeks just disappears. So then I need blush instantly. For blush, I'm using the Rode Pocket blush. Shade is called Toasted Teddy. I think that's Toasted Teddy. By the way, if you guys haven't seen my video about the Shein like dupe of the Rhode blushes, they are very good. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. They are very good. Like, honestly, if you don't wanna pay a lot for the Hailey's like brand, you can go for these. But I still didn't like, I didn't find a color that's exactly like the Toasted Teddy, so I still go for that one. And I usually apply it pretty high up on my cheeks. I don't know why. I feel like I tried the low version. I don't like it. I like my blush to be like very close to my eyes. I think it makes you look like kind of you cried. You know when you cry and like your eyes get red? I think that's a very cute look. And then I use a brush for my blush. I used to use like the beauty blender for everything. Now I use brushes for everything. I don't know why. I just feel like it's much easier. And I go up in like a C, it's like a C shape. Sometimes I like to go on my eyelids as well. And yeah, that's it. I go pretty close to my nose. Sometimes I like to do the tip, like not the tip of my nose, kind of like the middle of my nose. It looks like you went to the beach and you're kind of like sunburned. And sometimes I do here. Don't ask me why. Okay, that's it. So I like to finish my face before I move on to my eyes, clearly, as you've seen. So the next thing I do is apply some powder. It's like, what do you call that? Like a baking powder, kind of. And it works really well. I go in like under my eyes. I use it for a lot of places, honestly. Like, I just like to apply it everywhere. It's very thin. And then I put it next to, like, around my mouth. Yeah, I use it a lot. Like, basically, pretty much all my face except my cheeks. Like, because, you know, cheeks are nice. Like, it's nice if your blush is kind of, like, glowy a bit. So I don't like to make it matte. And by the way, I don't blend it instantly. I let it sit on my skin so I look weird for a while. Okay, next for my eyebrows. I'm not gonna lie, most days I just brush them and that's it. But on days where I feel a bit fancier, I use this Mighty Fine Brown pen by Benefit. It's really good, but the only thing is it really like darkens my eyebrows. I usually use it only on like here on the inner, because if I put too much here, I have very dark eyebrows. I end up with very dark eyebrows. And I don't like having dark eyebrows, honestly. And look how nice the tip is. It's like 3 bristles and it looks like natural eyebrows, basically. I'm gonna use a clean brush to just remove all the powder that I applied. And now we can move on to eyes, finally. For my eyes, I only use one thing. It's this palette. It's called Dear Dahlia. Okay, ignore how dirty it is, but these are the colors. And I usually go for this color on my eyelids. It's like a red. It's not a red, it's like a pinkish. I don't know, it's a very pretty color. It's kind of similar to my blush. Reminds me of like the Toasted Teddy. And I go in with a very fluffy brush like this. And I just do the corner of my eye. And I go a little bit like on top. I don't like to really make my eye like, you know, I don't love the cat eye a lot, so I try to stay a bit close. Okay, that's it. Very subtle. I don't like to go very dark. And then I use this brown to do my eyeliner. I stopped using liquid eyeliners like 3 years ago, and that's the best thing I've done, honestly. I don't know why and how I used to have the patience to use to do my eyeliner every day when you can just easily use a brush like this with your just a brown eyeshadow. And I feel like brown looks better. I don't know, I'm not into that black liner anymore. I used to do that every day when I was at school. I just do half my eye, by the way. I don't go all the way till here. I kind of do a small wing. Sometimes it becomes a big wing. Next, I'm gonna use this mascara by the brand Sensei. I don't know. And I only do the top. Way too much mascara. I usually don't put this much, but I just didn't know when to stop. Lips. I almost started without telling you guys. I use this. Why can't you see? This is a lip liner from L'Oreal, and it's it's number 63, and I love it. It's very light. It resembles my natural color. So I overline just the middle of my lips, and then I overline the same way at the bottom. And last but not least, I use this very old Max Factor lipstick. It's almost done. It looks a lot like my lips. It's a darker version of the lip liner, and I just put it in the middle. That's it. That's my everyday makeup routine. Usually it takes me like 5 minutes, not more, because I got so used to it that I'm so fast at it. And I think it looks very normal. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's too much. And sometimes I do less eyeliner if I want. Sometimes I avoid the mascara completely because I just hate taking off mascara at night. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Melo, come say bye. Come. Say bye. Bye bye. Bye guys.